Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck. It is the 13th of January of 2022, and I am happy to be with you this morning. And everybody here is working hard, and we're trying to keep up with our requests this morning. So if you've got something going on, give us a call, and we'll try to take care of it. And remember, the earlier in the day you call is always better. I sometimes people wait till late in the afternoon or even the evening to request stuff from us, and I really want to encourage people to get a hold of us early in the day as you can if you need something or want something. Okay, calling her in or doing something in the last minute always breeds chaos. A lot of times you're not going to get the best care that we'd like to give you, and I have a lot of people here in the office who are working to meet your needs during the day, almost 20 people. So please, if you need something, give us a call well in advance before we close so we can get you taken care of in an appropriate manner. Thank you for that in advance. Let's talk about COVID-19. It is rampant in the community at this point. We've got the drive-through going with the rapid testing, so we do offer rapid testing. People keep asking me, but we've been doing that every day, and lots of positives. Again, the virility of this, or the how bad it's hurting people, doesn't seem to be as intense as the previous times. So I'm comforted by that. However, I'm still having to help people figure out whether they've got it or not. Remember, there's no such thing as a common cold, even though I know at some point there was multiple viruses circling around the community. It looks like COVID is the dominant one at this time, and it's that new variant. So there's some good news kind of that's coming along with that, and that is, and everybody's talking about the weather predictions for this weekend. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that, both from a medical side and from a logistical side. First of all, if you are scheduled to come into the office next Monday or Tuesday, we are not going to clear the schedule yet, because in Rabun County we always know that the weather is never exactly what they predict. Now, it could be better, it could be worse, but it's never exactly what they say. So we're going to leave those schedules. However, we're going to take a copy of the schedules home, and we'll just call people on Monday or Tuesday if we're not going to be in the office. Now, the caveat to that is a lot of people lose power or whatever, so we may not be able to get a hold of you, but I think it'll be obvious if we're not open, okay? Because if we get anywhere from 6 inches up, we're probably going to be, the town will come to a halt till the roads and everything can get fixed. And I always tell everybody, and this goes today, and this goes for my staff and for you, do not risk your life to come to the doctor's office for a checkup or a visit, okay? Because it totally defeats the purpose of LifePoint, which is keeping you alive and keeping you well. Okay, so I know the storms are coming. We're going to do our best to accommodate our patients as things roll out, and we're going to be limited, and mainly because if there's power out throughout the county, we may have trouble communicating with people and things like that. But we're going to be here and trying to figure out how to navigate the situation as it unfolds. Or may not be here. If I can get here, I will be, but otherwise we'll be working in the background to make sure we get going back as soon as we can. So do not risk your life to try to get to the doctor's office. Don't risk your life to go hardly do anything, okay? And go ahead and start preparing. I know this is a big deal, but making sure you got enough food and you have your warmth taken care of. But that's my medical issue today that I want to talk about, because it seems like every year, or seems like a common thing during a severe cold snap, when we have snow and we have the possibility of losing our electricity, is somebody will get carbon monoxide poisoning. And this is so scary for me, but if you're burning fuel inside a house, you need to make sure, and I'm not going to get into the details of what's good and what's bad, okay, but you need to be safe and make sure you're not poisoning yourself. I personally have carbon monoxide detectors in my house, okay, and so if you're running a generator, or you've got an alternate source of heat, you got to make sure that it's safe to use indoors, okay? Because that's very common. It happens almost every time there's a cold snap, and it may not be happening right specifically in Raven County, but you always hear about somebody who dies from carbon monoxide poisoning. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Please. And make sure you got enough meds, enough food, and warmth to last at least 2 or 3 days with this upcoming event that's coming. So anyway, otherwise I'm excited about it. It's always neat to have snow. I just like for it to go away really fast, like within 24 hours, preferably, but that's not always how it works. And in looking at the map modeling, it looks like it's going to be cold every day after the snow for several days. So that's probably going to make it a little bit more perilous for us here in this community. And remember, don't risk your life for any of that stuff. Don't fall, okay? Watch out for falls. Falls are a game changer for lots of people, okay? So be just real careful with all this stuff and hunker down and take care of yourself and take care of your family, okay? But in the meantime, if you need us before then, you give us a call, okay? This is Dr. Beck. Thank you for listening to me, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.